Hey everybody, no matter where you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today I got something really special. I'm going to visit Angkor Wat, the ancient stone megalithic temple, and a couple of other temples. I've always had a fascination with these temples and how well they're constructed and how long ago they were constructed. And I've got lots of questions that I'm going to try to answer for myself. So come along as we explore these megalithic and ancient stone temples. Okay, we're at the entrance of Angkor Wat. Well, it's the hottest time of the year in Cambodia, and walking up to Angkor Wat is making me feel that. It's April and it's hot. We have a Buddhist shrine. Stairs, stairs, stairs. So here's some more stairs to climb. We'll go see what's up at the top. The top of the stairs, more stairs. These are stone stairs. What I've been climbing so far have been wooden stairs. And some of the carvings in the sandstone. Look at how weathered these stones are. They've been here for a very long time. Another aspara carved into the sandstone blocks. Look how evenly the seams are cut and how two blocks fit together. And a lot of these blocks weigh more than a ton, if not a several ton. Now look at these window pillars. It looks to me like they were made using a lathe of some kind. So, for as ancient as this temple is reputed to be, and conventional archaeologists suggest that it was built in the 12th century or the early 1100s. Did they have lathe technology then? I don't know. Looks like they did. It looks like they had some kind of machining going on. Interesting. Last time I was here, I think I took these stairs up to the top, and this little skinny railing was all you had to hang on to get up and down. Okay, I think this is how we go up. At least one more level. Look at this hole in the rock. All right. So it looks like this sandstone is more of a fascia, and that it's a covering over some interior space made out of what I'm not sure, but I think it might be laterite or what the Cambodians call lava rock. A trilogy of aspara. And look at this, a third eye. Upon closer inspection, it looks like these columns were made in a number of pieces. 4 pieces, 6 pieces, not sure, but they have perpendicular seams. The seams of the floors and the floors themselves are made with a lot of less perfection and precision than the walls. The blocks and the walls are fitted together very tightly, but it's a different story with the floors. And so there's more angles and curves and fewer straight lines in the floor. Now here in this stone, it looks like you can see the chisel marks. And in the walls, you don't see those chisel marks. It looks like somebody has put some lipstick on the Aspara. I don't know if that's original or more recent. Look at this seam. A faint seam right here. It goes through the carving. Look at this seam. And it goes all the way around, and how tight that seam is. And this place is at least 1,000 years old, if not older. I'm not sure you get this much weathering in 1,000 years. This is quite weathered. And so you say you're from Cambodia?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm from Cambodia.
Okay.
I'm in Bayon province.
Okay. Well, very good. It was nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Akun.
Uncle.
Only know one word.
Yes, Uncle say thank
I think
you.
means thank you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You say hello and say good day.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you. You have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Now down the stairs. Let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh, that was thrilling. Oh, this lady's backing down. Okay, I got some exercise going up and down these stairs over here. Now I'm kind of proud of myself because I was able to one-hand it up and down. I got some people two-handing it and some people coming backwards with both hands hanging onto the rail. So, yeah, it's a little scary, and I got to work out. Okay, this is a good example of the laterite used more at the core of the temple. So you can see those stones with all the pock marks on them. That's lava rock, or what's called laterite. And so the sandstone is actually more of a fascia. Now, they're gigantic sandstone blocks that are what you see unless you have something break away and expose more of the core of the temple. Now, I understand that behind those lava rocks may actually be deposits of sand, so it may not just be solid lava rock. So, very interesting construction. Now here are more Aspara. And pay attention to the seams and how smooth and precise they are. So it looks to me like those cuts were made with a saw rather than a hammer and a chisel. And we have a tour group here. stone steps. The original. More Aspara in the sunlight, dancing in joy. These are some broken blocks in the courtyard here, and these actually look like they may be hammered and chiseled flat, and it looks like you can see some chisel marks here. You get extremely flat stones. These look like it has some chisel marks. Now this is a pretty good job of being flat, but I think there's some that are super flat. Well, now after inspecting these rocks, I'm a little bit ambivalent about everything being sawed flat. So I'm seeing chisel marks, obvious signs of chisel marks, and these stones are pretty flat. Okay, looks like the tops of blocks here, and they're not as flat as you would get with a saw. So there's chisel marks and indentations in these rocks. More Aspara. There's some kind of inscription here, but at the top you can definitely see some red paint, or maybe ochre, and then some writing carved into the wall here. Really looks like there was some kind of red paint on these walls at some point. But look at the seam. Here's the seam right here. And it's like perfectly flat. This is what gives you the impression of some of these stones being sawed, because I don't know how you get a line this smooth with a hammer and chisel. Ta-da! Angkor Wat. So over my shoulder is Angkor Wat, and I'm just leaving the site. Now, I came here looking for evidence of whether or not some of the blocks were sawn, and I noticed in the past some extremely smooth seams, leading me to believe that maybe instead of using a hammer and a chisel, that some of the blocks were sawn. Now, I happened to see some rocks and blocks that had broken off from somewhere and were in the courtyard, one of the courtyards. And upon closer inspection, I could only detect chisel marks in the flat surfaces and no indication that the blocks had been sawn. So my opinion about whether or not much sawing was going on has changed to some degree. Now, it is also possible that some of the finer blocks were sawn. For example, those used to carve the Aspara. Those blocks, the seams were almost imperceptible. So it's possible that there was some sawing going on. Anyway, I'm going to get going here. It is the middle of summer in Cambodia. This is actually the tourist low season. And it's April and May, and probably going to get up to 95 to 100 degrees today Fahrenheit. And that's, I don't know, somewhere around 38 degrees Celsius maybe. Anyway, I'm on my way to the taxi, and I'm using a taxi instead of a tuk-tuk because the taxi has air conditioning. And our next stop is Bayon and Ta Phrom. So we'll see you there when we get there.